Now we're going to go to Europe, and that's with Adidas, of course, which is German. Nobody needs a prize for knowing that. It's got the same kind of brand spread, with shoes being the core of the business, but then lots of clothing and accessories as well. It's headquartered in Bavaria. It's got a couple of other assets we'll talk about in a minute. Market capitalization is 31.74 billion euros, which, give or take a couple of 100 million of this or that, is about as same as $31.74 billion. And the price earnings ratio is 31. That's highish. Dividend yield 1.06. Let's go to the share price again immediately. You can see very poor 2014. They had some problems in Russia and all sorts of other issues. Lost market share in the US to Nike and to Under Armour. But oh my goodness, look at how strong 2016 was.
Yeah, I mean, it really had a great year, and it took back everything it lost from Nike in the previous year. I think they're going to obviously struggle to replicate that type of growth. In terms of the group and the company, what I like is that diverse brand of portfolios. So you've got Adidas, you've got Reebok, and you've got the golfing Taylormade.
That's for sale, though, the Taylormade business, apparently.
Correct. Correct. And if they get the right price, I think that will be positive for shareholders. But their CEO, they've got a new CEO that came in.
Yes, Kasper Rorsted. He
correct.
came from Henkel, right, which is another German manufacturing company. Correct. Makes glue. Perfect.
And glue, sporting goods, yeah, I can see the connection. And he's warning about a tough and a muted 2017. So, you know, when you're looking at a company that's trading on a 30 times multiple of earnings with a muted outlook, you've got to be cautious, I think.
One of the key risks for these guys is a lot of them are spending money on endorsements. So either individual endorsements or team endorsements. That's been good. So for Adidas, for example, they had the finalists of the Soccer World Cup in 2014, which was both Argentina and Germany. So it was a huge win, because then you get all the sales of the replica shirts.
Correct.
But of course, the downside of that is you might sponsor somebody individually who then turns out to have some sort of personality flaw.
Yeah. We won't mention any names. Yeah, 3 with Nike, but yeah, we'll. Unfortunately,
Nike has been more unfortunate in that regard.
They have, and
but it doesn't seem to hold them back for long. They just bullet the person and then spend the money on someone else.
Find someone else. These companies spend a huge amount on these endorsements, and it's hit or miss. If it works, you hear about it. If it don't, they quietly recede into the background.
In the core running market in the US, they had a successful relaunch of these Boost shoes with a more springy sole. And I don't know though, so visiting in the US at the end of the year, I must say I wasn't all that impressed with their network of concept stores. They're probably stronger still in the wholesale channel, where they do a lot of distribution through those people. What's also been strong for Adidas is some of their sort of athleisure wear, like the range with Kanye West, and then also these Stan Smith shoes. Yeah, that's the white sort of plimsoll type shoes that all the kids like to wear.
Yeah, I mean that division particularly is growing very strong for them. What they're also going to struggle with is, you've got to remember, these are global companies. There's currency translation, so they're reporting in euros. And if you have the view that the dollar is going to stay, you know, stubbornly strong, that's going to have an effect on earnings.
Okay, so really what we're talking about here is a company that had a great rebound in 2016. It's priced for perfection. It's got a 30 PE. People have got high expectations, and then the CEO signaling that it's. I mean, how are you going to go on this one? Hot or not? Would you buy them now?
I mean, I think cautiously we just sit and wait on that one. I think there's no need to chase it. You know, if you like the company, there'll probably be another opportunity, but not at this valuation.
You're going to go not hot.
Not hot for me.
You know, I think I'm going to go hot anyway. I just think that overall, the sector and the opportunity remains firm and positive. So I expect them to continue to deliver. Right.